Father. The king and his daughter are dead.
Dead? So quickly? Oh. How?
We were drunk. All of us. Drunk on wine. Drunk on flesh. Drunk on happiness. I relaxed between two fertile Corinthian girls. It was on the brink of sleep when from the corner of my eye I saw two small specters scurrying past the party entrance, and between them a levitating black chest. I thought it was the trick of the drunken mind, but your Jason saw it too! He jumped to his feet, calling my name, and he raced after the intruders down the hall. Those specters, they were children. They stood at the princess's quarters, knocking on the door. Before we could reach him, the slave opened up the door and motioned the youths inside. The door slammed shut! Jason reached the door. He banged on it. Nothing. He called out his soon-to-be bride. And he banged over, and over, and over, and over, until finally the door reopened. The children raced past us, running the way they came, moving their legs faster than I ever could. We averted our eyes towards the chamber. There she was. Standing naked in front of the mirror, smiling radiantly as she posed with a golden veil and a diadem atop her head, admiring herself in the reflection. She laughed the words. Such beautiful gifts. And then the horror began. My now sober mind was ready to play. I realized my purpose, to bear witness, to pass along the truth. No! Please! No! No! Ah! I have to get it out of my head! I have to expel these visual demons out of my mind! Please! Please! Cruza. Admiring her precious gifts. The slaves oohing and awing, hands clapping, but Jason, he just stood there, eyes wide, full of fear. And then the princess turned towards us. Her smile twisted into a crooked grin. The face drained of color, her legs began to tremble, and she collapsed backwards into the chair. Look at me! Look at me! Look into my eyes! One of the slaves, thinking that this was the possession of Dionysus, threw their hands into the air and got down on their knees, screaming the words, Io Ivohe! This was not Dionysus. No! The princess's mouth began to bubble, the white filthy froth. Her eyes rolled in the back of her skull, and she just sat there in sleepless trance for a moment. And then her eyes started open, and the screams began. The diadems off her head began to stream with a molten flame. And then she leapt from the chair, trying to throw off the knelt leggings and crown. And she just kept on dancing. The more she danced, the more the flames grew upon her face. ugly eyes staring up at her fiancé.
Oh, ugly. Ugly like death, was she not?
The king, her father, rushed in and gasped. He couldn't even make out his daughter's face. Blood, smoke, flame, fumed the air. Her body, her flesh slid off of her bone like soft wax. But that didn't matter. The king did not hesitate. He ran to his daughter, grabbing her, crying and kissing all over her, wishing that the tears would drown out the flames. He kept on holding on to her, mumbling through his voice, holding on to his precious baby girl. But then, we smelled the smoke before he saw it, and Creon did too. He tried to get to his feet, but he couldn't. His flesh was fusing with his daughter's. The more he tried, the more he struggled. The two bodies melting into one. He looked at the still and silent Jason one last time. And then he turned towards his daughter, embracing her for one final time. As the flames devoured them both. You, the rumors, they're spreading, Medea. That you sent the poison. Listen. The citizens. They're grabbing their knives. They're grabbing their staves. And they're coming for you. You'll have no time to hesitate. You won't have time to defend yourself. Run.
No. Thank you, boy! Thank you for the second time! You must run. Oh, it is better not to have known me. As long as men can remember, it will be better never to have known me! Get you a knife, nurse. Cut the horse's throat. There could be nothing left of Medea in a moment. Put wood under the wagon. We are going to have a bonfire as in Colchis.
No,
Come.
no, where are you dragging me?
Nowhere. Death.
No.
Death is gentle. You have finished whining and dragging your old bones which hurt you. You are going to rest at long last for a long Sunday.
No, I don't want to, Medea! I want to live!
How long, old bitch, with death at your back? Oh. There you are, you two. Are you frightened? All these people yelling and howling, these bells, all that will be quiet! Innocence. Trap of children's eyes. Sneaky little brutes. Heads of men. Are you cold? I'm not going to hurt you. I shall be quick. Just time for the surprise of death in your eyes. Come. Let me reassure you. Let me hug you a minute. Oh, warm little bodies. You feel good against your mother. You are no longer scared. Warm little lives that came out of my womb. little wills to live and be happy. Jason! Here is your family, tenderly united. Look at it! And wonder whether Medea too might not have wanted happiness and innocence. Whether she too might not have been faith and faithfulness. When you suffer in a moment, and until the day you die, think that long ago there was a little girl, Medea, exacting and pure. A little Medea, tender and gagged in back of the other. Think that she would have suffered all alone and unknown without a helping hand, and that she was your true woman. I would have wanted, Jason. Perhaps I too would have wanted it to last forever and to be the way that it is in stories. I want still in this moment, just as strongly as when I was a little girl, for everything to be light and kindness. But innocent Medea was chosen to be the prey and place of the struggle. Others, more frail and mediocre, can glide through the meshes of the net toward calmer waters or down to the slime. Small fish do not concern the gods. Medea was game too big for the snare. She stays there. The gods do not have such a windfall every day, a soul strong enough for their battles, their dirty games. They put the whole weight on my back and they look at me while I struggle. Look with them, Jason, at Medea's last efforts. I still have the innocence to slaughter in that little girl who would have wanted so much. And in these two warm little pieces of myself. They're waiting for this blood above. They cannot bear to wait any longer. Come, little ones. You see, I am holding you. I am caressing you. And all three of us are going home now.
Medea? Medea, where are you? Medea! Medea, they're coming!
Put that fire! Grab hold of her!
Do not come closer, Jason! Forbid them to move!
Hold! Where are the children?
Keep asking yourself that, Jason, so that I can see your eyes really well. They are dead, Jason. Both of them were slaughtered. And before you take a single step, I will be cut down by the same sword. I have found my scepter again. My father, my brother, and the fleece of the golden golden ram have been given back to Colchis. I have found my country again, and the virginity which you tore from me. Look at me, Jason! Before remaining alone in this rational world, look at me well! I touched you with these two hands. I put them on your burning brow so that it would be cool. And sometimes I put them burning on your skin. Look at them! I made you weep. I made you love. I am your little brother and your wife. I, the horrible Medea! And now, try to forget her.
I will forget you. Yes, I will live. And despite the bloody trace of your passage near me, tomorrow, with patience, I will reconstruct the poor and fragile human edifice under the indifferent eyes of the gods. You, stay with the fire till only ashes remain, until the last bone of Medea is burned. The rest of you come with me. Let us go back to the palace. Now we must live. Secure order. Give Corinth laws. And without illusions, rebuild a world befitting us, in which to wait and die.
No one had time to listen to me. I had something to say. After the night, morning comes. There's coffee to be made. And then the beds. And after you've swept a little, have that moment in the sun before you peel the vegetables. And if you've been lucky to gather a few coins, it feels good to have that warm nip in the middle of your stomach. Then you drink the soup, do the dishes. In the afternoon, there's laundry. Maybe some grass to polish. You visit the neighbors. And then supper comes along. Oh, so gently. Then you go to bed. And then you close your eyes. And then you sleep. Oh.
It's going to be a beautiful day.
sun. And there will be wine. And the harvest.
We mowed last week. Gather in the crop tomorrow, and if not, then the day after. Depending on if the rain keeps up.
Will the crop be good around here?
There's no need to worry. There'll be bread for everyone this year.